Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Drive Time Podcast.
You're joined by the illustrious Al Barnes.
And the magnanimous Parker Brown. Yeah, how's it going? This is going to be a shorter one because we're going to Zissimo's. It's only like a 20-minute drive, but I
Yeah.
think that actually could be fun to do a shorter one, too.
Yeah, but it's the Drive Time Podcast. The podcast lasts as long as the drive.
We should go to Wits one day, which is like a 5-minute drive away from here.
That'll be
Oh, this is the Drive Time Podcast. This is about Parker Brown. This is Al Barnes. We got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
this is
I
auctioneering.
hit a fucking power slide driving to your place to pick you up.
What?
Yeah, I was coming around
How
that
your
turn
tires
off
looking?
exit 25. They're good. I just got
Okay.
them replaced not long ago. I got 2 of them replaced because I smashed into a curb and blew 2 of them up. But
Oh.
yeah, I hit this sick power slide and fucking.
Did you wish you had like a guitar to like?
No, I
strum?
wish that song from Tokyo Drift was playing.
Yeah, that part you can't do.
Yeah.
But all right, I gotta give a shout out real quick.
Okay.
I was on the Happy podcast.
Oh, with
Luke Harris.
Yeah.
It was me, dude. Listen to this lineup.
Okay.
Of absolute. It was International Women's Day.
Awesome.
And it was me.
How'd you celebrate?
Huh?
How'd you celebrate?
I did a
International?
podcast with these people. I
Okay.
did me, Luke Harris, Mike Pilata, and Jeff King.
Hell yeah, that's an all-star
The
lineup.
feminist group.
The
We're the
yeah.
feminists.
Yeah,
we should start. I was kind of thinking of getting us all together again and starting a podcast called the Male Feminists. You know what I mean?
I like it. That's an all-star lineup. But well, actually, yeah, because this one's normally we wouldn't plug another podcast because this is going to be a shorter one. Feel free to scurry over and listen to the Happy podcast.
The Happy Podcast. I don't know if it's when it's gonna be out, but it was very fun. A lot of funny people. Speaking of International Women's Day, I got in trouble at work
Uh-oh.
for a phrase that I want to get your opinion on.
Okay.
And honestly, your opinion. Tell me if I'm being like a dick or whatever. I was in a meeting with a client, which like you're supposed to be like kind of more prim and proper. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like being jokey, so I was like, dude, the weather's so nice today. I had my wife beater on earlier, and like that blew up the office. The term wife beater.
Oh, really?
People pretended to not know what it meant, and I'm like, dude, how the fuck do you not know
Everybody
what a wife
knows
beater
what
is?
a wife beater is.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't come from the same means as other people. I come from rural poverty.
Yeah, the slums.
The farm.
Yeah.
Where I was a farmhand, I grew up. But how you feel? Like I kind of get how people can be upset about wife beater. I get it.
What
I
else
get
do you call it?
People online are like, call it a tank top, and I'm like, yeah, but it's like a tank top.
It's not a
isn't
tank
the same
top.
thing.
No, a wife
It's not the
beater is
same
very
thing.
different from a tank top. It has a similar aesthetic,
Yeah,
but you wouldn't call every jacket a blazer.
exactly. Listen, you have to be descriptive in your language.
Yeah, because if
but-
you said tank top, they might think, oh, Parker's some kind of gym bro. They wouldn't think, oh, he's beating his wife.
Yeah,
We need to make that distinction so they know.
but also tank top. What are you, pro-war?
Yeah.
What are you, a communist?
And the top of the tank is the part with the gun.
It's the part with the gun. Oh, you're pro-gun now?
Oh, okay.
You know what guns do? They kill women
And children.
and women and like the Titanic. Women and
Mhm.
children first.
Yep.
You know.
When it comes to the tank
Yeah,
top.
you're going down. But I don't know. And then, all right, part of me is vindicated because people were like, people didn't know what it was, and I can kind of see if you don't know what a wife beater is, like how that sounds bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I didn't even it didn't even register with me. Like they had to explain it to me why it was bad for me to even get that it's 2 words. It's wife and beater. I was like, wife beater. Just a wife beat. Like
Yeah.
I never put it together that it's called that because of domestic violence or whatever,
Yeah, yeah. Dudes with like.
And then they didn't believe me when I was like, oh, I've never thought about it like that. They gave me this look like, really? Really? You've never considered the implications of a wife beater? It's like, no, I don't fucking think about that at all. That's not what I spend my time thinking about. I think about, how to get fly honeys.
yeah.
I think about, the new season of You, the second half coming out.
Yep.
Who's the killer? Is one of the characters imaginary? This is like, you know, like in my den with my pipe. This is what I think about in like a big leather chair.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you got some fly honeys laying on your polar bear rug that you have.
My polar bear rug?
Yeah. It's
yeah.
the pelt of a polar bear.
Oh, they probably get offended at that too.
Probably. They'd be like,
polar bear, why'd you choose the only white bear?
Oh.
Why, you're Parker Brown, why didn't you get a brown bear? And it's like,
I already know the people who got offended are the people who have like, they're the kind of people who get offended on other people's behalf.
Yeah.
Which I hate. I hate that guy. Like, I don't know. I feel like their whole thing is like, well, as a white person, I have the platform to talk on these things that, you know, these other people don't have. And it's like, or you could just let people talk for themselves, you know?
Yeah, let people speak up.
But it's kind of funny you bring this up because I saw a similar thing. So there's this cafe. Well, it's like a brewery. You know Jack's Hard Cider?
Sure. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. I've had it.
Yeah.
It's a good cider. Better than Angry Orchard. I'll say that much.
I agree. So the place where that's made is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, at the Gettysburg outlets.
Okay.
And there's this cafe called the Mila Cafe that's attached to it.
Mila Cafe. You want to get on 83 South?
Yeah. And Jack and I are both fans of it. We go pretty often. But apparently,
wait, her name's not Mila though.
No, her name's not Mila.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, go ahead.
But fuck, what was it? Oh no, apparently they had 18 employees walk out the other day.
Oh boy.
Because they have like fun named drinks. Like, for example, they'll do like themes. So it'll be like David Bowie and they'll have a drink called the Ziggy Stardust or something like that, you know? So
don't get that one, but okay.
Ziggy Stardust? This is a David Bowie character? You know David Bowie?
And I know David Bowie. Let's Dance?
Yeah, that guy.
Put on your shoes and dance.
So anyway,
okay.
they'll do themed drinks and stuff.
Themed drinks.
And I'm assuming that he was doing a Big Lebowski thing because they wanted to call a drink the Caucasian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
18 employees walked out over it.
Oh my god.
Because he doubled down. They're like, that's offensive to call it the Caucasian.
Well, how is that offensive?
Well,
that's like the actual term.
So he did follow it up with a joke.
Yeah.
At a meeting, he's like, "Oh, wait till next week. We're gonna have one called the Negro," and like,
okay, that one is a little worse.
That's
Don't
bad.
be doing that.
Yeah, that's bad.
Don't be doing it. Or he should have said we're gonna call it the Negroni.
Yeah.
Which is an actual.
Right.
You know.
But I feel like he was obviously joking with that, and they were already pissed. So they like staged this walkout, and like 18 employees walked out or whatever. And this girl who worked there, who walked out, did this whole long post. And she was like, there's all these issues. He's racist, sexist. He sexually harasses us, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right. To me, their claim loses a little validity, or these other accusations, because you're telling me this guy was sexually harassing people. He's racist, sexist.
Yeah.
And the reason you walked out is because he wanted to call a drink the Caucasian.
Yeah.
Not buying it.
Yeah. Listen, him touching our boobs every day, we can stomach. But calling something the official term for a race, listen.
Also, he
I bet he looked at their asses while they walked out, though.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking pig.
I know. He was
fucking
rubbing
pig.
his hands together like, damn.
Dude, I hate that I'm losing business, but it's a great fucking view right now.
Good to watch you walk away, baby.
Why is it always Italians that I imagine as like, or just people from New Jersey as like the most misogynist people?
Well, I mean, if the wife beater fits, that's
Listen,
what
people in New Jersey were like, hey, when I think of someone doing heroin, I think of someone from Baltimore. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be that mad, you know?
Yeah, I think the same thing.
Oh, someone stole a copper pipe. What was a guy from Baltimore here?
Yeah, come on.
I'd be like, oh, you know what? Fair enough. You got us, New Jersey.
Oh, man.
They're called the Garden State. I've always thought they should be called the Jardinera State. You know what I mean? Because of the Italian.
I got it.
The Italian
Dude,
connection.
did you see what Tiger Woods just did?
No.
Apparently.
Speaking of misogynists.
Yeah. No, Tiger Woods, apparently, he was with this woman. He's, like, dating her. And he was, like, going to dump her. But he's like, I'm worried that she's not going to leave my mansion. So he's like, we're going on vacation, babe. He dumped her off at the airport, then changed the locks on his house.
Oh my God, fucking baller move,
now
dude.
she's trying to sue him for $30 million.
We need like the Sigma male theme song on all those TikToks to be playing right now.
Yeah.
Which is in like Arabic, so I can't sing it, but.
Well, but now she's like she says that he now owes her $30 million.
Yep.
I was like, for what? First off, they weren't married.
Because he made her promises, Al.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
And promises, that's the same as a wedding certificate.
I mean, in a way, maybe he got her a promise ring, which is the worst thing ever.
That's all right. So I think official drive time stance to men, stay poor, have the woman make more money than you so you can take money in after you get married.
Big time.
Think about this. You know, 10 years from now, you know, you've made it in stand-up comedy. You're now, instead of going last at the open mics, you're going like first or second.
Yep,
you know what I
yep.
mean? AKA making it in stand-up comedy. You know, you don't have any other income, but that's because you're an artist, you know?
Right.
Jackie wants
artist.
a divorce. You get half of all that fucking money, dude.
Yep.
That's how it works.
Baller. Baller.
Can you imagine if you were... Dude, that has to be the biggest loser of all time. Someone that's doing open mic stand-up comedy that doesn't have a job but just gets alimony payments from their wife.
It sounds... Well, there's a comedian who used to live in Baltimore who now lives in Austin. Not going to name drop.
Okay.
But...
I think I know who it is.
You probably do because he took over the mic that you started.
Oh, yeah,
That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
That's all we'll say. Jeff King.
No, it's not Jeff King.
No.
The other guy.
The other one.
But no, he was like dating a stripper when he lived up here. And once he moved down there, she just sends him money like every month to live down there.
Yeah. You think that's real?
I don't know. That's what he says.
But people can say anything. Like,
true.
Officially,
he's living the dream.
I'm 6'2". That's the official stance of the Drive Time podcast.
I saw that on your Grindr profile.
Yeah.
Boom. That's a double diss.
That's a double diss.
Both of us.
I thought Grindr was like for people that liked cooking, you know, like a spice grinder.
For people who skateboarded.
I thought it was for business.
Yeah, people
that's on that grind.
On that grind.
I'm grinding.
Grinding,
bro. Listen, I'm grinding, bro.
What if like that's
you're getting booked on comedy shows? Oh, I call that getting worse at comedy, bro. Oh, you're doing one show a night? I'm walking different crowds twice a night, 3 times a night, bro.
Balling, grind. I wonder if the guy who made Grindr, if it was supposed to be like a professional app, and then he's like, "There's a lot of gays on here." What happened?
And he's a grinder, so Sigma male mindset. You got to work with what you got.
Can't stop. Won't
if you
stop.
got lemonade, I was gonna make an AIDS joke, but that'd be too far. Okay. Other thing that's going on at work, they want to go do karaoke on St. Patrick's Day. My day.
That's the day of your people.
My day. That's my day.
Yeah.
I want to do karaoke, but I also want to leave it open because me and my friends might go up to Philly for it.
Oh. Going up to Philly for St. Patrick's Day.
Because you know Philly's going to be way more fun than Baltimore on St. Patty's Day.
That's true.
They got more of the Irish.
The
you know
Irish
what I mean?
folk.
She had a fat ass like an Irish broad. You know what I mean? But you know, it's my day. It's when I get to be proud of, you know,
your rich heritage or poor heritage.
It's
I
mostly
guess.
German, honestly, but I like to pretend like there's some Irish in there,
well,
you know.
It's in
there somewhere.
I think you should lean into the Irish because it makes your alcoholism seem less bad.
Yeah, I can just blame it on my genes.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, blame it on the genes.
Blame it on the genes. Got my drinking lean. Blame it on the.
I don't know. Is there
roots?
I was gonna say, is there a group of people that drinks more lean? But I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, don't do that one, dude.
Oh,
we're skirting the line right now.
We are skirt.
We're skirting like Bill Clinton. You know what I mean?
True.
Sorry, people. Don't want to go too far.
Yeah, sorry about your politician hero.
Hope no one gets offended.
I know there's a lot of Bill Clinton fans listening to the podcast.
Can we call this one? Like what? Like trigger warning. Trigger warning.
Trigger word.
You heard about these kids with their fucking trigger warning? Dude, Chris Rock special, his first 10 minutes, I thought overall it was like a good special, but his first 10 minutes are literally like Twitter takes about trigger warnings from like 8 years ago. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, you got trigger warnings. And it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Have you been under a rock for like, have you just had this in the fucking chamber for like 8 years?
Just sitting on it.
Why are you talking about this?
That's what I said about Bill Burr's last special. I feel like during the pandemic, everybody became more cynical and they kind of caught up to his way of thinking.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, I've seen like a lot of people post this stuff on Facebook.
I think it's like these older guys. They just aren't able to keep up with like the trends.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's why you have to be like Norm. You have to be timeless. You know?
Yep.
You have to just not care. And, you know, people look back on you and go, wow, you're good. You're really good at comedy.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You don't want recognition in the moment. That's fleeting.
Yeah, you want recognition
be dead.
when you die.
You want to die, and then people, oh, you're going to go right here?
Yep.
Oh, what the fuck is this bullshit? All right. All right, that was a fucking quick one.
That's the podcast.
But that's the podcast. All right, you all have a good one. Peace.